Hello students, today we will be going over 9.2, complementary and supplementary angles. This is page 186 in your bright pink packet. Our objective, I can identify complementary and supplementary angles. First of all, we're going to say our angle's name. I guess you already have this on yours. It's complementary. When you think of complementary, it starts with C, so that's going to be when it makes a corner. Okay, so go ahead and write that in. And I'm going to do this in red. So corner. Okay, two angles whose measures add up to 90 degrees. So that's the definition. Two angles whose measure adds up to 90 degrees. Okay. All right. And our example is if we have a corner, here's angle A and here's angle B. Adding them up together make a corner. And usually there's a little square in the very edge to show that it does equal, in fact, 90 degrees. Okay. All right. The next one is supplementary. And it starts with an S, so we're going to think of it as a straight angle. Okay, so think straight. And again, it's two angles whose measures add up to 180 degrees. So think of it as a straight line there. This one would be a corner. Okay, so two angles whose measure adds up to 180 degrees, or a straight line. So an example of that, we have this straight line here, and this is A and this is B. They add up to a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and practice some of this. The next part says practice. Determine if the angles are complementary or supplementary. First one, A and B, add it together. Does that make a straight line or a corner? Well, if we add both A and B together, makes a straight line. So these are going to be supplementary. Okay. All right. Number two, A and B. See how it forms a corner right there? So this is going to be complementary. And I'm going to abbreviate it complementary. Okay. Number 5, you can do 3 and 4. Pause the video if you need to. Number 5, identify the relationship and find the measure of the unknown angle. Okay. So if I have B and A, does that make a straight line or does it make a corner? It makes a straight line. So the relationship is supplementary. And we're going to say B plus 144. Remember, a straight line is how many degrees? 180. We subtract 144, subtract 144, and we know B is equal to, handy dandy calculator, 36 degrees. Okay. Now I'm going to let you do 6. I'm going to jump to number 7 on the next page. Now, I see over here that number 7 shows a corner right here. If this corner is 90 degrees, since this whole thing's 180, this right here has to be equal to 90 degrees as well. So it's going to be complementary, and we're going to say 59 plus B equals 90 degrees. Then I subtract 59, and B equals 31. And the way I can check that is by saying, does 31 plus 59 equal 90? And the answer is yes. Okay. All right, we're going to do a little bit more challenging problems. We're going to jump to number 9. Now, it says identify the relationship and solve for x. So these two right together make a straight line. So these are going to have to be supplementary. I guess I can just go sup. Hey, what's up? This is supplementary. So I'm going to add all of these together, and what should it equal? 180 degrees. Okay, because it's supplementary. Both angles added together are 180. Now I'm going to combine like terms. 3x plus 105 equals 180. Use our problem solving skills. Minus 105 3x is 75. X equals 25. Okay, so again, it says identify the relationship. We did that. Supplementary, solve for x, 25. We can check that by plugging that in there and say, oh, that's 75 plus 2. That's 77. Does 77 plus 103 equals 180? And the answer is yes. Okay. I'm going to also jump to number 11. Now, again, if this is a corner right here, this is also going to be a corner because these two corners have to equal 180. So this is a 90-degree angle, and they're next to each other, and they're going to add up to 90 degrees, so they form a corner. So I'm going to put that they're complementary right there. Now I'm going to add these together. 5x plus 1 plus 29 equals 90. I'm going to combine like terms. 5x plus 30 equals 90. Minus 30. 5x equals 60. Okay, you may need to pause the video for this. Do you know what 60 divided by 5 is? 12. I'm going to go ahead and erase this right here. Again, complementary, and x equals 12. If we want to check it, we'd put 12 in for x. 12 times 5 is 60. Plus 1 is 61 degrees. And does 61 plus 29 equal 90? Absolutely. Okay, students, finish the rest of this section. You rock!